How's everyone doing? Today I want to talk to you about the purpose of life. The purpose of life on Earth, the very existence and being that you are. Now this can go in many different levels, and I was really debating on what kind of level I should go with. But the true essence of realizing is that this existence is a lesson. It's like school. You are learning about self. You are also learning about temptation. And this is where the term Satan comes into play, which in turn it translates to adversary. You are in a world learning about self, and you are being tempted by the adversary, right? The adversary is that voice, is a voice that tries to generate its own manifestation. Satan itself is also known as the Prince of Air, and also the ruler of this planet, which again is the very process of hindering your ability to understand self. All these distractions and illusions that play out determine who you become, and what you may not want to become, if that makes sense. Emotions play a big factor, personas play a big factor. What you do, what you eat, decisions you make, all of this stuff defines your existence. It defines you, and but you can transform it for the better. There is some people that try to make you think you're perfect the way you are. You are beautiful for who you are, but you are not perfect. No one is perfect. Now, you are where you're supposed to be, but do you feel that you are supposed to be where you are right now? You have to question and look at your path, your existence, your being. Like I said, there's so many different ways that you can go about this. But the very foundation is you as a physical person, and you as your soul essence. And it just depends on your soul contract and your soul level, and if you understand that soul being. Have you been a soul that has traveled through many different multi-universes and time, and things of that nature? Is this your first time here on Earth? Have you reincarnated many times on Earth itself? Have you learned your lessons? Are you healing your bloodline? The bloodline that you're in. And that's one of the key factors too, is realizing that you're holding your bloodline on your shoulders, and you can change your bloodline structure. So say if your bloodline was cursed, you can be that one, you can be that change to shift the bloodline into a new being, into a new state, so the bloodline is changed and not following a cursed bloodline. And then there's also the factor that I can be one piece of a bigger puzzle of self. So literally, like if you have friends or people that are in your life, they can actually be you as well, and you're functioning as one unit, experiencing different perceptions, but you're helping each other solve the puzzle or create that energy of change. Um, I don't really know where else to really go with this, man. But the purpose of your life and existence is determined by what you discover with self. If you're fully distracted and you believe everything in the physical, news, that you're here just to work and die and things like that, that's what you're going to perceive your purpose of life. If you go one step farther and dig into the spiritual self, you're going to start playing in both realms of existence. In both realms of existence, like an angel with his wings cut off. I guess you could use that for an example. There's just so many different levels and reasonings and purpose. But at the end of the day, you have to discover that purpose and reason. You have to realize just how powerful you are. Not like a superhero, but that the power of the Magi Nation, the divine essence. Learning that everything comes within self. That's why Christ was here. I've always have had that foundation of Christ, and He's always taught you to go within. The kingdom of heaven is within. All the answers are within. And then you got the Magi eye, the pineal gland, the third eye, that helps you see through these illusions of self, personas, emotions, things of that nature, determining factors. And then you can go even a step farther and learn more about star beings and shadow beings, and the many levels of parasites, and the very characteristics of parasites, from a spiritual level and a physical level, and how they can literally consume and be the voice of your being. And that's what narrows it down to the importance of your voice, the importance of speaking out what you're discovering, speaking out what's on your mind, speaking out what is your foundation in life. You have to be that voice. When I was in a 360, super depressed and things like that, I had no voice to go to. The internet was fairly new, but I had no voice that could speak to me, right? That could speak to me. But it wasn't until 2010, 2011 when I did a 360, and I was learning about everything and learning about self, but I had to learn it all by myself. I've only had a very few people that I found, that I related with, that kind of gave me that foundation that I was on the right path. And now I'm where I'm at now, and I can be that voice that I never had. But now I'm giving it to you, so then you can be that voice to help people find self, find answers and questions, and be on that journey together. I always say, walk beside me. Don't walk in front of me. Don't walk behind me. Walk beside me. We all have to be leaders of our path, and we have to be aware of deception and the falseness that is taken over people. You can self-heal yourself. You don't need others to heal you. You have that ability for self-healing. We can sit down with each other and discuss and figure out things and how to better your life, but at the end of the day, you have to learn how to heal yourself. And it's people like me and others who are going to teach you how to heal yourself. I'm just an email away, with anybody, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. I am here to help you guys discover how to heal yourself and how to grow spiritually and how to discover beyond this physical realm, beyond all this brainwashing tools. Another thing you have to be aware of is that voice. This voice is mine. I don't have to channel no other being to prove the existence of star beings or other beings. This is my voice. This is my spirit. This is my soul speaking to you. And that is very, very important to realize. We do not need star beings to come through us as a voice, because we are that voice, because many of us are those star beings in physical form, and you really have to realize that. This really got serious now. So that is the true purpose of your life, is finding out that voice, and finding out the divine you, of getting out of that adversary, getting out of that Satan world of dividing. You really have to think and look at life as a business. You can't just flow through life and just assume stuff is going to happen, or question, why is this happening? Be in control. You can't control everything, but you can be in control as much as you can when you are living within self and fixing self. Like I always say, every night pray and meditate and relieve some of that stress out of your life. Once you relieve some of that stress, man, every time you wake up, you're going to have that sense of clarity. And that is so important, to get that clarity in your life, so then you can discover more about self and be that change that people need. So many people need healing. It's uncanny how many people need healing, and that's what we need. We don't need to be hearing people claiming to be a being from another planet, whatever. We're here to save the world, things are changing, things of that nature, because we are that voice of change. You need to focus on healing yourself. You need to discover who you are. You need to fix all your addictions and problems and things of that nature. And just relax. And then be able to be prepared to help heal others. Because once you heal yourself, then you're that voice, and then that voice is going to generate to others. And the more that your voice generates to others, the more and more people are going to heal, change, learn, grow on how this world works. And then the old world will collapse and the new world will begin. The new world order. That word has been deceived by everybody. We want change in this world. And that change is going to bring a new world order. It is not a foundation or a conspiracy. It's not ran by the Illuminati. It is a new world of change, and Satan is just distracting you and flying you off of your path of life. It's uncanny. It is. We want a new world. We want change, and we're going to be those leaders, not the ones that claim to bring that new world order. They are going to fall, and it's already been done, and it's already been foretold. A new world, a new Jerusalem, a new world order will happen for the better, for the divine essence, for our voice will create that world of creation in existence. So I could keep going on and on and on. So yeah, so your purpose is very important. Truly realize that and truly discover that voice. That voice, your soul voice, is you, and you need to discover that. And I am here to assist you if you need it. Like I said, email me. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, whatever. And I can sit down with you and help you if you need it. But at the end of the day, you need to learn to heal yourself. And I can be that voice as well as others that can help you on that path. So, I'll end it on that. So, love yourself, keep shining bright. Know that you're beautiful and loved beyond words. And even if you are on a really hard path, you don't even know any spiritual essence or anything of that nature, no foundation at all, we're here to help you. So, love yourself, keep shining bright. Talk to you in a little bit.